Oh, hello, Pearl. Convenient timing, because I have been trying to figure out why the game wasn't appearing on my screen for like the past 5-10 minutes. But I think I got it working now. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. If there's anything I need to fix, let me know. So, okay, on my side, everything seems fine. So, hopefully, the same goes to you. It's cool right now. I would normally be in school, but I don't have a schedule on Monday and Wednesday. So, I only have classes on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but Friday isn't like early in the morning, so, and it's online. Only downfall is it's like almost 4 hours of just sitting behind a screen listening to a boring teacher. That's where I left off. Tomorrow I would be done at this time. Done. I see. Yeah, Tuesdays I have class in the afternoon, so streaming on Tuesdays is now not much of an option for a while. It won't be. Thursday I'm also going to be at like taking classes for like basically the entire day. And the weekends I don't really stream on weekends. I would, but I get busy. Okay. Let's just jump right into it. Every other day school would end at 11 a.m. Oh, that's pretty early. 11 a.m. Sheesh. I wish my classes would end at 11 a.m. But all my classes are literally like they start in the afternoon. One of my classes ends at like 5:30, or well, it's 5:25, but basically 5:30. So it's just like it's mad late. And on Fridays, it's a 4-hour class. It ends at 12, or like 12:50, I mean. But damn, I have to wake up early for a 4-hour class.
Monokuma appears!
Okay, I was not expecting a shadow clone. Yeah, I mean, that's college for you. Sometimes schedules. I mean, if you can enroll early for classes in college, it's better. I had issues with mine, so I ended up enrolling a bit later than I normally would. But yeah, I think that's like the kind of like what's it? Like a double-edged sword when it comes to college. When you like enroll for classes, you can like make however schedule you want that fits you the best, but then it narrows down to if you want to take that specific class with the professor that may or may not be good, because a lot, or at least for my college, a lot of professors are garbage. But yeah, like do multiplied. Looks that way because of an illusion. Sure. I'm moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Yeah, okay, Koro Sensei. Freaking Assassination Classroom. Actually, you know what? This is probably the closest to Assassination Classroom. Because people die in this class. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma? Well, you said you're moving so fast that it looks like there's double, so basically... Oh.
Boy, tough crowd.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Last time, 2 people died. It was... Who was it? Taka and... Uh, I'm drawing a blank. I forgot his name, but it's like big boy who likes 2D anime girls.
Hey, hey!
And I think Hiro is being blamed on since he was like the one in the robo suit that was bonking people's heads with hammers. Hifumi, that's right, that's his name. It's trial for chapter 3. Yeah, poor Taka and Hifumi. They were literally having an argument the other day, and then, well, the other day in the game, not the other day in real life, because the other day in real life was like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. But yeah, rest in peace, those two. I felt bad. It kind of sucked because Taka had such like a different personality, and then he just straight up died after that. He didn't even have like that much time to change, or to like for people to get used to his different form.
Let's go. Please.
Please.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore here. You gotta pay for your sins.
What the heck?
Honestly, they keep on trying to pin it on him. It's definitely not him. I'm in chapter 3 now. Every time they try to blame it on the first person, it's never the first person. That reminds me, did you ever find the other costume or the note? Well, no, but unfortunately, they don't seem we have our culprit. Fucking went Super Saiyan. Alright, he went Ultra Instinct on us. He had like white electrified hair and everything. This isn't a place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
Let's get down there first, then the story can really begin. Ah, boy. Can't let whoever killed Hifumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. Yep, he got bonked. He got bonked. Someone moved their bodies. So, either one person did, or for some odd reason, there was an accomplice. Everyone pretty much just says the same thing, right? Yeah, nobody really has much to say.
Damn.
I don't like the one that was free. Oh, carefree ad. Yeah, let's just go in. Oh, wait, maybe I should have. Actually, no, they let me save before the trial starts. Never mind. Took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. Began to walk toward the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, we blamed Hiro and got ourselves killed. I'll find out soon. Yep. Gosh, it feels so weird. The elevator is so empty every time. Every next trial, the elevator gets more empty. It's gonna end up with like 3 people, probably. I don't know. I don't know how many people die by the end of this game. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. I literally just said that, basically. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax. Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other? Wah-wah? Hi, Matt. mate. You hate me so much, but I'm so cute. Okay, I mean... Monokuma cute? I don't know.
Come on.
Debatable. Who knows? Probably most people here. Like, literally, this game is old. I'm like probably one of the only ones that's never played this game, so like everybody knows except me. Got killed for now. Begin the trial. Don't rush me. Of course, I'm starting it, or I'm gonna start it. I would ever be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. Since 2010. Yeah, this game is pretty old. Honestly, this doesn't feel like a game from 2010, which is really goes to show how well made this is. All right. Oh yes, please. Actually, you know what? I could just save over this one. So what we got? got some. Wow, the frames look a little interesting. We got a decent chunk of evidence, or whatever. Alright. What skills do we have? Lost in Thoughts. Increase time limit for each phase, effective during... I could use this. Effective during the class trial costs 3. Song slaps. A lot of songs here kind of slap. Increase damage to the point when a statement is destroyed. Increase bullet capacity. There are so many skills I probably could have gotten some from people that you know, died that I haven't talked to, which is, I guess, unfortunate. But oh well. Let me save more time. Alright. Alright, let's finish the preparations and just move on. Here we go. Oh no!
Let's begin with a basic
Sitting next to my dead
explanation of
friends.
the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
Why they give me basic explanations when we're 3 chapters in? Hey, what's up, Trip?
If you can figure out who
How's
done
it going, man?
then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now
Chilling.
then,
About to get off work.
begin
Hey,
with-
nice. How's it going?
Yeah,
I'm doing
we
okay.
did it.
Been relaxing. I ate some apples, ate some what else I ate? I ate like bacon and stuff, so
Was that?
feeling pretty energized. Actually, let me drink some water before I continue. Make sure y'all stay hydrated. Dank.
It was Hiro. He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that
This is
suit.
such a... I don't know what's the word for it, but this trial feels like they're just straight up blaming Hiro.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Yeah, says the murderer that murders people.
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprint for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know! I don't know!
Is Hiro really the killer? Or it's so obvious it's not him. I played this game for a decent amount of time to know that the first person anyone blames, it's never usually them. Okay, I know I haven't played this in a while, so I'm probably going to get game overs like many times, so bear with me.
Everything we found in your room.
Okay, so wait, let me just refresh myself. R button slows down the time. B is to speed up. I know A is to get rid of those pink words. X to fire. L to open true cylinder. Hold X to use the... Okay, yep. Flashback thingy. Alright.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff! It's not true! It's a conspiracy!
Look at that.
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No! Just hold on a second!
Look at the blueprints. That handwriting is awful messy. If I remember right, Hiro's handwriting is... oh yeah, Hiro's handwriting is not... It's actually pretty neat.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are
Oh.
the culprit.
Well... Alright.
It's
Oh,
not
maybe I
true.
should...
It's a
Yeah, no.
conspiracy.
You're right.
No! Just
At least
hold
those
on
come
a
back.
second.
Alright. I'm pretty
Everything
sure
you
it's...
found in your room,
It's not that one.
the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
Are you... There's no way I just missed... Okay.
I don't know
I'll use a...
It's not true.
No, I
it's
want
a
that.
conspiracy.
You're right.
No! Just hold on a second.
Everything you found in your room,
This?
the blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough.
No, it's wrong.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
That's true.
No, the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Then who was in that Robo Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
And of course he passes it off to me, since I'm the main character.
Who was in the Robo Justice suit?
How the hell should I know? Suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit. The Illuminati. Wait. Well, we know it's not Hiro. Well, I just said it wasn't Hiro, so... And the Illuminati just seems like a joke. But like the answer. You. That's just so big and I could walk around that. Is it really the Illuminati? Oh, I actually got... I actually got punished for guessing wrong. I didn't... Okay. Well. What if I pick Hiro despite... Oh, wait.
Other than Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
He was just killing people
Then
in
there
his
can
sleep.
be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Why does he always try to make me answer these questions, man? I mean, I know it was this, right?
I got it!
Still one more thing. Oh. Oh, there's two things.
I got it!
I think I
There
remember.
were
Yeah, right?
Dolly and a tart, right?
What was, yeah, what's
So,
with that attitude?
Let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room, and then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that, up until then, was stored in the equipment room.
Yes.
So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tar. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body, am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in
Perhaps.
the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you.
Oh, well, ouch. Okay, man. Don't let
We
that.
have all accepted the fact
I gotta
that you
say it like
barely
that.
understand what is going on around you.
Wow, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. So maybe I can change her mind. Just understand why the dolly must have moved to the equipment room to the repository. There's no way they just gave me another thing to learn. Alright. Oh my goodness. They just gave me another thing to learn. When I thought they were done. What is reloading? Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. God, I hate you. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Oh my god. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking on and pressing the X button won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the Y button. Just like locking on, you'll have to press the Y button in time with the tempo marker. Oh wait, they're talking about the bullet time thing, that rhythm thing. I'm bad at that. As in, oh. Basically, just remember that the Y button now has a function along with the A button, X buttons. You will automatically reload at the start of fever time, and your ammo will not decrease. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, you won't have to reload at all. Well, I'm not in gentle difficulty, okay? Oh my god, I don't even remember how to play this.
You had it wrong.
Wait. Hold on. Let me review the controls. Okay, so you'll have to press buttons in rhythm. Failing to hit a statement in time will count as a miss. Keep up with the rhythm, you can eventually perform a combo. Get your combo past a certain level. The rhythm will change. As you continue to match the rhythm, you will have the chance to lock on to an enemy statement. Press A. Once you're locked on, you press X. And then Y is to reload. Press the R button to activate fever time. There's that I'm not saying. X button. If you use the truth bullet, standing on the destroy, if you get it wrong, you take damage. Enemy will cover some of their influence gauge. Use the L button to choose the truth bullet you like to use. Press buttons in rhythm? So I just press any button?
I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch.
Ow.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Do your worst.
Oh, I forgot I gotta reload.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree.
Oh.
You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree.
I'm pressing.
You are a fool. Do your worst.
I'm pressing X, bro. Okay. I think I'm starting to sort up.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Okay, well, I don't know. I guess I did it. Okay, I think I'm starting to
You're
get
asking
what
for proof
it
that the
is.
dolly
I have to
moved.
how like to
I
play
have
that.
it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
That was a mess.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire marking that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jesus, Celeste really hate me that much. She seems to not particularly like anyone.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
Look at how the body was moved. It'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? I wonder. No, like, seriously, I'm wondering. Okay, at least it's just one truth bullet thing. Yo, my health.
Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over. Then you could push the dolly.
I think
no
I know what
problem.
to counter.
So the killer just crouched down and
Alright.
carted the body off to the repository.
I think I know
If
which
you
one to
accept
shoot.
everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit.
Sorry, I don't think I realized anything.
Oh, it doesn't have any handle, so to push it, you'd have to be able to bend over. So would anyone wearing that suit? Yeah, literally, I was thinking that they said
No, Taka
the
was
robo
killed
suit
in the
can't really
equipment room.
bend. So,
And from there,
alright.
Yeah, the culprit back then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled.
now keep in mind that the dolly.
This
Well,
one.
yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, it's wrong.
Oh my health! I just realized I need my health back. Oh.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Literally just in like Thomas the Tank Engine color. Blinds are bad in here, I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit,
I
not
remember
only
that,
can
yes.
you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance that this costume was taken off just by moving the body because... I don't even remember.
I got it!
Okay, well, I got it right,
I
so...
don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? How would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? How do I make this stupid friggin' thing? The clasp on the back is keeping you from getting it off. It's pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. Let's help him. Yes, okay, I remember that.
True.
I remember that.
It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right!
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you
Oh, boy.
forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides,
That's true.
do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
How'd you get hurt? That guy hit me. Robo Justice, or that's what I decided to call him just now. Okay, yeah,
So
he got
long
bonked
as
in
those
the head.
facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second!
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
What if Taka and Hiro, or no, sorry, Taka and Hifumi just like bonked each other and died? They just
Besides,
killed each other, and
there's
that's
no
just
hurry
the
to
culprit was each
decide
other,
who
and they
did
both
it.
died. So then what? No one dies in this trial?
Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
It'd be pretty sad but funny if they killed each other.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko. and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
and then,
That and then was very, thank you for adding that part. We totally needed it. Oh, that's when Hifumi got killed, yep.
at that point we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising. We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again. But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository, which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see.
It's
The
a
whole
lot of
thing
talking.
sounds exceptionally complicated.
Oh,
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay,
yo, it better
well,
not have been Kyoko. I'll be
if
mad.
that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, I have to find them no matter what. Oh boy.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's
No,
true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
The Justice Hammers were numbered, but are they really used in that order?
So,
Alright,
regarding
so we
Taka's
gotta
death,
counter.
I wonder if he died before perhaps it was after. We already know what
Oh,
order
no.
they were killed in. Taka came last.
Oh, that's.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Okay, it wasn't that one. Wait, I don't remember. Do I get?
Shoot!
Oh, I do. Oh. Okay.
So, regarding Taka, I wonder if he was perhaps it was asked. We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes
See,
you
does
say
that
Because of the
statement?
numbering of the Justice Hand.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with justice while Taka's death came.
See?
Okay, it has to be that one then.
Taka came after.
Alright.
I wonder if he or perhaps it was asked. We already know what order they were killed in.
No? Oh, I forgot the flashback thingies. Okay, wait, hold on. Maybe I have to use one of those. Okay.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or
I think
perhaps
this
it
is
was
where
after.
your boy is gonna fail.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say
Alright,
that?
if it's not this, then maybe it's the other way around.
Because of the numbering of Justice Hammers.
Okay, there we go.
No, it's wrong.
I am going to die soon.
Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that Taka was killed before Hifumi. Is something related? So something that relates to what time he must have died. Oh. Oh. Wristwatch? Hey, I got it right. Maybe I'm good at Hangman.
Now I understand.
Now I understand. Sure you do, buddy.
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Ultra Instinct Taka. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know, that bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
so if it wasn't broken after 6
After
last
that,
night,
he was in bedtime
then
for
he must
life.
have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us.
So either one person killed both, or killed 2 people, or 2 people killed each one. Like one killed Taka and another killed Hifumi.
We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe. When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoto. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
This guy.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand,
Dear God,
Hiro
Hiro.
and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
Hiro just trying to make everything so complicated now.
So what now, Kyoko?
Making shit up.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
I've been gone for more than a minute or two, so the killer was able to get and move Hifumi's body. Somehow his big body got
apparently
moved.
disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
Oh,
The dead body moved on its own?
that's true because Hifumi wasn't actually dead there, right? He started talking late, like
Not another
where his body was moved.
ghost.
I don't think
Guy.
it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is, we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office?
He just simply walked up.
Out on his own.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't
Alright, well now
possible.
that begs the question, why did he pretend to die? And then say hero and then die. And then actually die. Oh my gosh, this has got much more complicated. Okay, they're not giving me multiple bullets, so...
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's
Alright, I can't mess up.
office,
I have one heart left.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Sure, the body discovery announcement was only made once. Was it? But Hifumi and Taka's body were discovered at almost exactly the same time.
Are
Oh
you
god, I
saying
have
that
no
when
idea.
we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
Why is...
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead.
Without
Body
and
was
you know that.
still
Surely you heard
alive?
the body
Hifumi's dead body had been found, and that is why the announcement was made.
Are we
Okay, I
really?
think...
Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Okay, I think... okay, well, I think I know... it's probably wrong. You know
Are you
what?
saying that when we first found
If I
Hifumi
fail, I
in the-
fail.
there's a
At least-
chance he was
okay.
actually still alive?
No.
Maybe we can use
It is
this.
impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that surely
You heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, okay, well, GG's.
Shoot!
Oh! Wait. Oh, I'm still alive. What?
Are you saying that
Bro,
when
my
we
health.
first found
Hifumi in the
Okay, well.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, and you know that
I don't think my bullet really is useful for this argument.
Along with the rest of us, Hifumi's dead body had been found. And
Should I use
that
this one?
is why the announcement was
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
Or maybe I used-
discovery.
Oh.
Are you
Okay,
saying
maybe I
that
used
when we
this
first
bullet.
found
Hifumi in the nurse.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No.
It is Hifumi was dead.
And you know that
How?
Surely you heard
The body discovery
announcement along Hifumi's dead body had
Okay, there we go. My health! I'm dying! Oh my
Body
god, I'm
discovery
still barely
announcement
hanging
that was
on.
made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that
Uh-oh.
was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail.
Detail.
But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty. He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first
Yep.
time. Which means, even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Second body discovery announcement. First time it played was when we found each other in the nurse's office and the equipment room. And the second time, I don't remember when the second time was. Oh, okay.
Shoot!
Well, it's been a while. I don't remember. Okay, it's alright. It's okay. They leave me off at that question, right? Wait, what? Wait, if I fail, everyone just votes me dead? Why? I have an alibi. Why did I get the most votes? How does that make no sense?
Was the body discovered?
First of all, if 2 bodies...
Alright, let's just get back to that. Okay, so it was either...
I got it!
Okay.
We heard
That
it a
makes no
second
sense.
time
Just
in the
because I
repository.
failed, I got most of the
rediscovered the
votes,
two
even though I
bodies.
have a clear alibi that I didn't kill someone. Alright. Ding dong, bing bong. Oh no, that's ding dong, ding dong. Never mind. Sad. Certain amount of time which you may use, however your life, flash travel again. Yep, yep.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the 2 dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the
What about when
events
he
surrounding
talked
the
to-
discovery of his body.
His dying words.
Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. Yeah, there is proof. Does no one remember when... Alright, Hifumi's glasses, right?
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we
Okay,
saw
I don't
his
think
body,
that statement's useful. So we're not gonna hit
it was
that.
in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Maybe this one?
Then, was he really still alive?
Of course not.
Alright, I think I know.
Impossible. This is ridiculous.
Alright.
Well, here's one thing. The first time we found Hifumi, and then, while me and his body
Let's
disappeared.
move this.
And the next
Or
time
not
we
move,
saw
but
his
shoot.
body, it was in the
But when you compare his body before being, other than the change in how it was
this.
positioned,
There was no notable difference.
That. Oh, I missed.
Then, was he really still alive?
of course not.
Alright, at least I know I have plenty of time, so... Alright. If this is wrong, then well.
The first time we found Hifumi, and then, his body disappeared.
And the next
time we saw his, it was in the
But when you compare his body before being,
Other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
No, it's wrong. In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Evidence of him cleaning his glasses is right. Wait, where is it? Oh, here it is.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
the character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Yeah, she remembers that.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
New tissues
be
is
pretty
all
funny.
I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere! But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done! God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
So Hifumi did it?
I got it!
I gotta go now. Look this is now. Alright. See it. Have a good one.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office,
God, how long is this all gonna
he
go?
went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case.
Oh.
He was one of the assailants.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh,
Oh
absolutely.
wait, there's more.
The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed. You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Thing that Hifumi stole from Taka? What was it? Was it the paper?
Shoot!
Okay, not that. I don't remember. Shoot, it's been... Okay, what was it? The note?
I got it!
Okay.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
Found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
I see. Then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants!
I got it!
I want to pick it so
That's
bad,
right.
but...
Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Just to be clear, TikTok is Taka and Puffy is Hifumi, right?
Ugh! Yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Man, Joseph Jack is seriously scary, but still. Can't let her get to me. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh.
Puppy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Happy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to me?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
Time on notes at 6 a.m. What happened at 6 a.m.? Wait.
The note, right?
Glasses, cleaning cloth,
Then the
new
person it was
glasses.
intended for
Okay, it's definitely this one then.
must have been Happy!
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to me? 6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, it's wrong.
There we go.
No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the same time Taka was murdered. You've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that...
No further objections!
Someone used
swear
that
that
note
laugh.
to trick Taka, just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster, telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it?
Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Proof they stole the note from Taka. Okay, so now I use this.
I got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip, leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure. In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive!
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd
He
all
killed
split up
Taka
and
and
were
someone
searching
killed
for
him.
Taka's
Oh
missing
my
body.
goodness.
In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same. with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right? So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
God, everyone hates each other.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So which hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then...
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
Weapon that was actually used to kill Hifumi. What picture surrounding this case won't become clear until we figure that out. Oh my goodness.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Okay, not that.
Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
This freaking girl.
One thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And, that's about it.
Huh. Hifumi was killed in the repository, so if the weapons used to kill both of them were actually similar.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Was it maybe Justice Hammer?
Well, whatever, one thing. How was the culprit able... How did nobody witness them to...
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5! Check out murdergear.com/...
One thing, the murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And,
Look at this. Oh, I will... Most of my health is back, so I can afford to get one or two wrong. Alright, let me see. If it's not this, then it's probably one of the statements I have to use here.
well, what the murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
Okay.
No, that's wrong. The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
And whoever did that was the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a minute. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him. The way the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder. So the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
They talk about how there wouldn't be any reasons for anyone to work together. At least that's what we thought at first. But what if they never intended to work together and were gonna betray Hifumi from the start? Okay, I don't think we're using this, but let's...
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible.
That is how the rule was explained.
But that only really applies if there, in this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Can we really say there's no chance 2 people work together on this? Oh
Based
boy.
on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true.
Okay, I think I know what I have to do.
But that only really applies if there, in this case, however, there were 2 murders.
Give it a... Oh. Alright, let's try
Based
this.
on the rules that have been laid out, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, assuming the rule holds true. It is simply...
There we go.
No, it's wrong. Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
If there'd only been 1 murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only 1 person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that 2 people could act as each other's accomplices to commit 2 separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful! How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Effort made to convince us the 2 murders were the same. That was the main characteristic this time. Shoko must have noticed that fact from the very beginning, which is why she said not to look at this as a series of connected events, but entirely separate incidents. Shoko really is amazing, although, when you think about it, she's almost too amazing. Like, it's almost unnatural how good she is at this.
I understand how an accomplice could be
Kinda
involved.
sus.
But then, who was the one pulling him?
Hello, Sai. What's up?
That's problem numero uno right now!
How's it going? True killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered him. In the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really one person who seems fit. What? Just at the office at the moment, how's it going? It's going fine. We've found out some very interesting facts here, or details. So, there's no way. I don't remember who I have to pick.
Shoot!
What am I picking? I already forgot. Yeah, like apparent. So we found out Hifumi killed Taka, but someone killed Hifumi. True killer manipulated blah blah, murdered him. Oh, okay. I'm figuring. Okay, so it couldn't have been Celeste. Could it? Oh, I don't know. So I'm just gonna. Oh.
It was Celeste.
Ah, so I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying, then, is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brains, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Oh, jeez.
Pardon-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Someone sounds a little mad.
Is that so?
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
Sus. What is what it is that only Hifumi and Celeste had in common? Encountering the suspicious individual. The screaming. What?
I got it! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
Sorry.
Wow.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long
I
after
want to
that, do you remember what
punch
Celeste
this
said?
guy. Something more on the top of the stairs.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
Strange costume man, he ran up as soon as I screamed. He was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down to the hallway and disappeared.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. She did suggest that.
If Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top
Oh,
of
she's
that,
pretty quiet now.
that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor, everything's going according to plan. Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead, Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
Honestly, based on how Celeste acted throughout this entire game, I had a feeling that eventually she was going to be a culprit and murdering
I
someone.
don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah? I was feeling kinda sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking about?
Good sentence.
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem with
I'm sorry, my
it,
English
right?
sucks. Jackie said that Celeste's comment doesn't make any sense. What is he alluding to? Oh heavens, we gotta do this again?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be, plus we are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys died.
Ugh. Oh. Wait, what?
Shoot.
I know that line is... Okay, maybe I don't use my bullet.
All I said
Hold on.
they must really be enjoying the sight of us. They must be because we are all going to die. We are going to die. Just and that is all I said.
And that's all it takes.
What was so strange about Celeste's
Comment?
I know what to counter, but what do I use?
They must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and they must be because we are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys. And that is all I said.
Well, what do I... Maybe I use this line?
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Alright, you know what? There's only 3 different lines I could use against her statement. I'm very confident it's the one where she says those guys. So it's either that word, or this one, or the one I have right now. So we're gonna find out. Oh, there we go. See, my brain is so big.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
Uh-oh.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Referring to the previous deaths.
Imaginations.
She could say that,
You
yeah.
claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
It has to be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on. And then she used the camera's timer to set up the picture.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit.
Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging
Hear like the
Hifumi
sound
away?
of a car or something outside, like revving up or whatever.
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other
I
explanation.
mean, how do we know someone's... Was someone actually in the suit? There wasn't a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. The only other possibility is Hifumi and the suspect are dancing. That must be it. Hifumi and the suspect had been drinking. Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. Well, it sounds like the only one that makes sense. I want to pick the other so bad. It just sounds so funny, but I'm not trying to lose.
I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Oh. Oh, we're doing another one of these? How many times we gotta do this? Robo Justice. Oh god.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi. You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
If I remember right, Hina said that she couldn't bend at the waist.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Oh.
Shoot! You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out!
Wait, hold on.
Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I
honestly
said,
am
ridiculous.
confused.
As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Okay, there we go.
No, it's wrong.
I was using the wrong bullet.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that, because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Oh my god, yes, we know.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the
like,
suit
damn.
they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Got him.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot. What do
Oh,
you
God.
mean, checkmate?
Celeste?
Clearly, you want to cram me into your little guilty box. Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Okay, but
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer
we know
was
those two
unclear,
conspired, so
but
that's
it
just
was-
complete. What he said was invalid.
And I quote, Yasuhiro.
In other words, Yasuhiro Hakakure!
Wait, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only
What is he
making
talking
things more
about?
complicated.
He did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back
Celeste
to how Hifumi
snapped,
used
damn.
to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
I got it!
Said their last names. I remember
That's
that.
right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name.
Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance.
Don't
Now
talk.
isn't that a convenient explanation? No. There's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name you said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say? To think you take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you?
Wow.
Well, do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open
Wide.
and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Oh, we're doing this again. Alright, what bullets? E-handbook, spotless hammer, Yasuhiro's message.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told
What?
anyone what you're...
how many times I've heard name?
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth, and since you have no way to contradict,
That's the only truth there is! Moron!
Oh. Wait a minute. Okay, wait, I got it.
Hifumi was trying
I think I got it
He wanted
anyways.
us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
Oh, I missed.
if there's one person here who might
Okay, hold on. Get these.
how many times I've heard
Celestia Ludenberg, god damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the
So
truth,
that's-
and since you have no way to contradict me,
Got him.
What's wrong? That's it! The handbook!
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Yep, the handbook shows. Oh, we're getting close. Show the handbook.
Do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
Oh, we gotta do
And
the.
that'll bring everything
We gotta do
to an
that
end.
final, that like situation puzzle thing. Oh, here we go. All right, so what exactly do I use for the first one? What is this? Oh, that's him moving the tarp. Okay. So, alright, I'll come back to this. What is happening here? Oh, I see. Alright. So, what is this? Stuff? I don't care about that. Why is this here? Oh my lord. Okay, so here, the picture. It's the only one that seems to make sense out of all of these. Alright. No, I'll just try focusing on ones I think I can answer. Which one is this? Maybe time? All right. Which one do I use for this? I have no idea. Oh wait, no. Maybe it's this one. Oops. No, not this one. How long is this? Okay, it's not that long. That, I think, goes there. This, maybe? This one is... Huh. Does this go here? This one's probably the most. Alright. This. And. I have no. What is that? I don't even know what this one even means. Maybe this one goes at the beginning? Oh god, I have no idea. What do I put for the other two? I'm so confused. This one doesn't... I don't know if this one makes sense. Maybe I put this away? Where's the other clock? Okay, maybe I use this. Right here? So like... Did they get him? Time skip? No. Did this really help? Oh, maybe this goes here, this is here. So there's 1, 2, wait, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. God, what the hell? Oh. Oh. There. Maybe? What is this? I don't even know what that is. I don't know, man. Some of them are bound to be right and wrong, so I guess I can use that for process of elimination.
Carry out the murder, and that person was.
Okay, that one I'm right about. What's that face?
With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Okay. This, and then this?
The killer is you!
Look, if I get a game over, at least I'll know which one to put. Okay, yeah, that first.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Oh, are you serious? It's because I mixed those two up.
That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit. Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking them, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes. So,
I don't think this
next
is
they
it.
falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack store. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But
Okay, so I have to use... Is it 2? Alright,
the
well,
killer is you!
let's see.
So, next for these attacks, the first fake there, the killer, they wanted the second this time with these that we fell.
Okay, yeah, the hammer.
While we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered.
Okay.
He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi.
I actually did pretty...
and
I
get rid
did
of
better
the
than I
one
thought.
person
I only
who
got
would
like, what,
betray them.
2 wrong? Or 3?
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is... Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
Oh, got him. First try.
Lost? I lost? When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no. Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Oh.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Oh, speaking in not in an accent.
Interesting.
Damn. A, B, A, B, A, B. Hey, nice.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, no, I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Damn. Poor Celeste.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting
Alright,
for.
how's she gonna die?
Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
B. Alright, let's see how this one goes. Oh, poor Celeste. Basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The Blackened this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Oh, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use, you know... I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to act as my accomplice, I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... Is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
What? What are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt, we're in the middle of a very important conversation here. Totally out of the loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words...
And you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Oh, what are you doing here?
Actually...
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
Are you okay with this?
It was Taka. He stole it. What?
So then...
I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I'd found a use for the digital camera. I'd taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You're correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
As for me...
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then... It's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
He took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I mean, I know he'd gone a little crazy, but...
Say what?
I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. Or how completely he bought it, sorry. Can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. Don't slur, dude.
Unforgivable!
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to... Oh. Freaking kill him. Uh-oh.
Most unfortunate.
He said the bad word. Wait, please, if you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
Actually,
Taka's planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka's going to try to kill you. What?
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard.
Completely unforgivable.
He's like, I'll get you.
Honestly,
Can we allow him? Can we allow him continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She.
I swear I will save her!
actually,
Then, would you like to join with me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Eh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. With that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Ifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even though love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem. Disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that. But it's my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. That's it?
Let's see.
In that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been severely wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi so nobody could doubt him. I told him that and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. I believed the lie he believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end,
So you had planned to kill him all along. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the ones who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
And human life means so little to you.
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean.
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
And what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Is it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But all along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch.
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey,
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
you little bitch.
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. Do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly,
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
as for me,
And it was all for that dream. What was this dream of yours?
isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle? She killed so she could live in a castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers / bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Someone has a thing with vampires, I guess. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence?
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life, that was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Uh-oh. Nope. Too bad that's not coming true. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to be done.
unfortunately my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you're really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying, and plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even feel my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice,
Isn't
then
it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Mary Antoinette.
Hey,
You just get executed again. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. That weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Oh, here it comes. You all done? Okay then, let's get her all in. The Blackened disturbed the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Oh, for her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh boy.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why... Actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Damn. Alright, well... The moment of truth. How will this person be killed? Oh. Whoa. The burning... Uh-oh. Oh no, it's gonna get burned alive? Oh, that sucks. I thought it was gonna be... I was expecting something more, like, messed up, like the Mondo butter, but... This seems pretty, like, normal death? Like, I mean, like, just burned alive, it's not as... I mean, that's pretty terrible as it is, but, you know, I don't think it was as dark as turning someone into butter. I mean, this is painful, though. Oh. Oh, okay, never mind. It's... Oh. Wow. Whew. Okay, I thought she was just gonna get burned alive, but nope. She was getting burned alive, and then a fire truck crashed into her. Wow. That, I mean, I still don't think it was as bad. I still think Mondo's was probably the worst one. Third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him to just come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Please. I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So, what's the deal with that?
What?
What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? What did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. What did you do to my body?
Ooh. How
Oh man, oh jeez. So bad, oh jeez. What do you mean, what did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello.
Okay, things are getting kinda awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
Oh. Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although, it wasn't all despair. There was one small hope. Hey, Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but... what's that key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing locker rooms. Or dressing room lockers? What? That means... So that's probably hid it there.
Hey,
Or hid it in there. I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then we better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go on alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spy, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just going to draw more attention to us.
Goodbye.
Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well,
You jerk. I still don't like you. Then it's up to you now.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay? Yep. Oh, is everyone just gonna say, huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Does that mean what I think it means?
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I try to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Okay.
So then,
We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung open, we saw...
You really came.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Safe, thank goodness. I've never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just as Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time.
So,
Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. Doing my best, so please wait just a while longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at this school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
however...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. That just makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. when you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No, I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then
That's fine.
fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see... Oh, you get answers? What I heard from Kyoko then was... Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. After I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes. So I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action. What?
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? It's just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell. Secret Kyoko told me about. Could it really be hidden here? She said it was way in the back of the storage closet. I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, suddenly as if I were being yanked in. Oh! A secret door. At the same time as I heard that sound, I fell through the wall. I had no idea what was going on. I'd fallen through the back of the storage closet. Huh? Turned out the back wall was like a revolving door and I'd made my way to the other side. Just like Kyoko had said.
Correct.
There's a secret room. Oh, there it is. So this is the secret room. But what's in here? Oops, wrong button. It's a bunch of files of what looked like volume after volume of yearbooks. They're all covered in dust. Looking at everything, one file at the edge of the bookshelf caught my eye. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry? This is the only thing in here not covered in dust. Has someone been looking at it recently? Probably Kyoko. I slipped the file into my hand, but before I had a chance to take a look at it, a slip of paper fell out of the file and I turned my attention to it. What's this? You must not leave. That's kind of weird. I could understand if it said like, I can't leave, but you must not leave. What is this? My head feels funny. This strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Deja vu? Not been in this place before. I've seen them somewhere before, but I can't quite remember. What do I know? What don't I know? Oh. A strange sound rang out through my head. It felt like it was shaking my brain back and forth, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I didn't know how long it had been. Ugh. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved that much at least. Wow. An empty bookshelf. Huh? Empty? Gone. It's all gone. The yearbooks, the student registry, and even the note that had fallen on the floor. I almost said on the door. It's all gone? What does this mean? but my brain refused to do any more work. An insistent pain in my head began to spread across the rest of my body. For now, I should go back to my room, get some rest. My body was heavy with pain, my mind heavy with thought. I dragged myself down, back toward my room. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of the school. Ugh. The farther I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. I can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. After that, as if from a vast distance, I heard a sound. It was faint, but undeniable. That sound is coming from the gym? As I desperately hauled my shaky frame toward the gym, the sound got stronger and stronger. What's going on? Can't be nothing. Here in the gym? What is it? What is it? I didn't make a sound as I opened the door to the gym. The sounds coming from inside, meanwhile, only intensified that much more. What is this? Oh. Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. No one side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. Forgot to move or even breathe.
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat. No longer compromise. No
Sakura,
longer
the
regret.
secret spy?
I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
What am I looking at? What am I hearing? Hostage? And could it be? The mastermind spy is... Wow. So it was Sakura the whole time? Wow, 7 people left. Honestly, I wasn't expecting Sakura to be the mastermind spy. Yes, I would like to save. Leon killed Sayaka. Monokuma killed Junko. Then Leon got executed. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. Then he got executed. Hifumi killed Taka, then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And that brings us up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Still. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. I can't bring it up in front of the others. If I did that, it would just confuse everyone that much more.
Okay.
In that case, let's eat till we pass out. What do you mean in that case? Because look how scary everyone looks. It's gotta be because you're all fighting on empty stomachs, right? If you fill your belly, I'm sure you'll all cheer up, so let's eat.
Okay.
I don't think eating would help people get over the fact that people just died. fire up some fish and donuts and eat till we can't stand up. It's like a deep impact style, meteor impact, extinction level event combination of foods. What? Those are both breakfast time top sellers. Still, the till we can't stand up part is the problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
That's right. Since the class trial is over, new areas should have opened up.
It's true.
Plus, we still have Alter Ego. We don't have to give in to despair just yet. Okay, maybe not say that out loud, please. That's right. We have a plan. Or we have to plan ahead and think about the future.
You got it.
Yeah. Think happy thoughts, not deathly thoughts.
You know?
Like when we're gonna get out of here, right?
For serious.
When this is all over. I think I want to get reborn for serious. I mean, reborn as someone serious.
Well,
Hey, are you okay? Sounds like something someone who's about to die would say. I'm totally okay. I'm not gonna die. Why? Because there aren't gonna be any more murders. Huh? What makes you so sure?
According to the spirits.
Predicted it last night, since it revealed itself to me from the ether. There's no doubt about it.
However,
how accurate is your fortune telling anyway?
How about that?
It can usually hit 20 or 30% on a good day. That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Well, yeah, it's not like it's ESP or whatever. Of course, I'm only gonna get it right sometimes.
The occult is bullcrap.
I told you, my fortune telling isn't like some occult thing.
so,
Fortune telling isn't occult?
You got it all wrong.
Of course not. Clairvoyance is clairvoyance. Don't put it in the same category as cattle mutilation. Cattle? What?
So,
It's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
No, you're calling it an urban legend? As a matter of fact, it's true. As a matter of fact, it's happened to me. It all happened one day when I went to go get a hamburger. Or gear. It was a place I'd never been before. They claimed their patties were 100... Wait, 100 what? I thought he was gonna say something after that, but... Alright, whatever. So I got a burger to go and headed home.
but
And before long,
the end is nigh.
the sky was filled with a mysterious blinding light.
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger. And as soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair. And then, still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means?
Yeah, you high as hell, that's what that means.
It means the burger wasn't 100% beef. It must have had some pork or something mixed in.
Wait,
Something
That-
like
is it just me or did that
70%
entire half of the
pork,
sentence not
30%
show
beef
up?
Would be my guess.
I know what, whatever.
You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill. And they totally admitted it. It wasn't one. Yeah, what? Why does it just stop at 100?
How about that?
Alright, whatever. Now do you see? That is cattle mutilation. I kinda got lost halfway through. I can't tell if you're for the cult or against it. You stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
Stink of... How dare you? Stinky. And stupid. Well, you do stink, though. That's fine. That's fine? Anyway. Hope your prediction turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder anyone.
yeah.
Me either. I mean, I would never.
of course.
Me either.
indeed.
Nor I. Goes for me too, of course. I could never kill any of my friends. Felt like those words of encouragement were helping us come together as one. I mean, someone out here is probably just saying that for the sake of saying it. After so much sacrifice and hardship, we'd finally become united. But,
Well,
to be honest, I wish Byakuya and Toka were here for this too.
But
But they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Yeah, we're better off without him, I say. That was enough to prove. We were united for the time being, but within that bond hid weakness and fragility. All-star apologies. We began our search as soon as we finished our breakfast in the dining hall. We had to find out what had opened up, what was waiting for us. Well, I think that seems like a good place to end it here. Wow, that was one hell of a trial. How do I save again? I already forgot. Wait, let me... alright. No. Here we... No, wait, what? What is this? Which? Okay, there we go. I don't know why. Whatever, anyways. Oh, that was fun. Very tiring. But I guess next time, probably we'll get to Ace Attorney maybe. But I mean, this was a pretty fun trial. I like the. It was a little sad since, you know, more people died than usual. You know, 2 people or 3. So hopefully, honestly, I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like so everyone's memories is kind of erased. There was a picture of Mondo and like, what was it? Mondo, Chihiro, and someone else. Was it Taka? I forgot the third person was Ria. I think for some reason people lost their memories and are locked up in this, and now we're all getting killed one by one. I see Fram is streaming, so guess we'll rate them. But yeah, once again, thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to make sure that I spell his name right. Alright, let me have it for, just move to this. Hope you all enjoyed, what the hell? I hope you all enjoyed this trial. We'll probably move on next week, hopefully, if I have time. Most likely will. Alright. Oh my goodness. Alright. How do I spell... Alright. Malay Knight. It's playing League. I don't play it, but you know, if anyone's interested, by all means you can join. Okay. Raid of Family Knight. There we go. Alright. Hope you have a good one. I'll see y'all next time. Alright, bye bye. Peace.